Receiver George Pickens, who was acquired by the Cowboys in a trade with the Steelers this week, spoke to the media in Dallas on Thursday and said he likes the mojo there and excited to help build a winning culture. Pickens added that he never requested a trade from Pittsburgh. Elsewhere, Bills running back James Cook chose not to participate in the team's recent voluntary workout program as he pushes for a new deal. Cook says he's seeking $15 million per year as he enters the final year of his rookie contract. General Manager Brandon Beane says he has no doubt Cook will be ready to roll when it's time to play football. Meanwhile, the Carolina Panthers have released veteran pass rusher Jadeveon Clowney after just one season with the team. And the NFL schedule release is less than a week away. Every game, every rivalry, every rematch, and every rookie debut revealed May 14th. Get all the details at NFL.com/schedule release. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Warning, the national debt is spiraling out of control. Trade wars are causing record volatility, and inflation could make a devastating comeback. Will you sit on the sidelines and wait, or will you take action today to help protect your hard-earned retirement savings? And what if you could do it tax and penalty-free? Find out more by requesting your free 2025 Gold and Silver Kit from the top-rated precious metals company, Goldco. Plus, you could get an unlimited instant match on bonus silver if you qualify. Call 855-969-GOLD to learn more. That's 855-969-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
Well, happy day. It's a Friday, May 9th, 2025. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Looking forward to a weekend. Yeah, and, there's plenty of things going on this weekend, but not as many as there were last weekend. And looking forward to, my wife Pam and I are going to have company for about 3 weeks. And looking forward to that because, the company that's coming to visit is one of our very favorites. And I know, Jared, you have met Louise.
Oh, Louise is the sweetest.
She is a sweetheart. Louise is she's about 2.5-year-old standard poodle that's going to be staying with us for about 3 weeks.
All right, dog sitting the poodle.
Dog sitting a poodle from Guide Dogs of the Desert, and we're kind of looking forward to it.
All right.
So, because like I said, she's a sweetheart, and it's salute. It's almost like, having your favorite aunt stop by. Okay. Let's see. And Louise is a mama, so we'll celebrate Mother's Day with her.
Oh, she's a mama now.
Yeah, she had a litter of 8 right around Christmas.
All right.
And all 8 of them are now in the Guide Dog Puppy Program, being raised to become guide dogs from Guide Dogs of the Desert.
In training. All right.
Okay. And in the news, perhaps you heard, Microsoft founder Bill Gates says he's going to give away virtually all of his nearly $200 billion fortune. Hey, Bill, maybe you should just refund everybody in America for having to put up with Microsoft Word for all these years, huh?
I just want to know, where do I sign up?
Yeah. Let's get a check.
A piece of that. I'll take 0.001% of that.
Yes.
I'll be happy.
Yeah, almost enough to have something at Starbucks, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And I know you are shocked, as are most fans. Bravo apparently has canceled the Real Housewives of New York and New Jersey. Yeah, they're Real Housewives, right? Bravo announced several new programs, but the 2 Housewives shows were not on the list. Yeah, it kind of looks like Bravo tossed their own big old glass of wine right into the face of the Real Housewives, huh?
Yeah, I think of more like the fake housewives.
Yeah, reality at its very best. Okay. Oh, well. And let's see. We want to congratulate folks. They survived Cinco de Mayo this week, right?
They survived.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and according to Time magazine, Cinco de Mayo is the 4th drunkest holiday in America. Yeah. The first 3 are St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. How about some birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay. Producer, director James L. Brooks is 88. Guitarist Sonny Curtis of Buddy Holly and the Crickets, 88. Tommy Rowe is 83. Richie Fury of Buffalo Springfield and Poco, 81. Actor Candace Bergen, 79. Singer Clint Holmes, 79. Actor Anthony Higgins is 78. Billy Joel, 76. Bass player Tom Pedersen of Cheap Trick, 75. Actor Haley Mills is 74. Allie Mills. Actor Amy Hill, 72. Actor Wendy Crewson, 69. Actor John Corbett is 64. Singer David Gahan of Depeche Mode is 63. Actor Sonia Son, 61. Actor Chris Diamopoulos is 50. Actor Rosario Dawson, 46. Actor Rachel Boston is 43. Actor Grace Gummer is 39. Local birthdays coming up. Let's talk furniture. Let's talk mattresses. Let's talk low prices. For the absolute lowest prices on the best selection of furniture and mattresses anywhere, you need to go to Houston's Yuma Furniture. Yuma Ashley and Rooms Now. All 3, because nobody can beat their prices. Nobody. You'll find 3 huge stores and 1 massive warehouse. They have what you want in stock. There's sofas, sectionals, and reclining furniture, dining sets, bedrooms, and mattresses. Best of all, with their large in-stock selection, it's available for immediate delivery, or you can take it home today. For the absolute lowest price on furniture and mattresses, get to Houston's Yuma Furniture, 3052 South Avenue B, Yuma Ashley at 2790 South 4th Avenue, and Rooms Now when you enter through Yuma Ashley. 3 big stores, the lowest prices, the best selection. It's Yuma, Houston's Furniture, Rooms Now, and of course, Yuma Ashley. Let's say happy birthday, Archie Islas, Lynn Jensen, Nicholas Ruiz, Ben Wells, Andrew Luna, MJ Hoffbauer, Bobby Carrion, Kira Adame, Stephen Garibaldi, Clifton Wagner, Claudia Rangel, Liz Rodriguez, Martha Burleson, Olga Mejia, Robert Meza, Tamara Van Beber, Audra Carter, Cristela Duarte, and Crystal Mercado. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. And a fact that we came across on the internet, a new survey suggests that 1 in 6 people do not know their next door neighbor's name. Yeah, that may be true, but they do know how to hack into their encrypted Wi-Fi. Okay, we've got news. World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News special report. Former Supreme Court Justice David Souter has died. President George H.W. Bush nominated Souter in 1990.
The President's nomination and the Senate's confirmation are wholly beyond the scope of any thanks that I could give to them.
Legal analyst Lori Levinson.
Justice David Souter, who served almost 20 years on the Supreme Court, will best be remembered as somewhat of a liberal, even though he was appointed by the first President Bush. Justice Souter supported abortion rights. He was against prayers in schools and 10 Commandments in government buildings. And he, in fact, dissented in Bush v. Gore.
President Obama praised Souter when he retired in 2009.
He approached judging as he approaches life, with a feverish work ethic and a good sense of humor, with integrity, equanimity, and compassion.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Michael Wallace.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Police say the 15 and 17-year-old suspects in Wednesday's deadly stabbing just outside the entrance to Santa Ana High School are brothers. They say the stabbing was gang-related, but this family member says the victim was just trying to stop a gang-related fight.
My cousin Armando was never in a gang, and just like I said earlier, please just keep negative comments out of your mouth, and please don't say negative things if you guys are not going to help out.
Police confirmed the boy who was killed had no direct affiliation with any gangs. The man accused of crashing a car through the front gate of actress Jennifer Aniston's property in Bel Air, pleading not guilty to felony stalking and vandalism charges. The judge in 48-year-old Jimmy Wayne Carlisle's case listed several rules the suspect must abide by.
Stay away. You're not to have any firearms of any kind, any handguns, rifles, shotguns, knives, machetes, things of that nature.
Carlisle is from Mississippi. He was arraigned on Thursday. I'm John Gilliland. This is California Headline News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Find Mom's best gift at Target. Now for Mother's Day, get up to 40% off gifts for her. Discover trendy apparel and swimwear that'll elevate any wardrobe. Jewelry that'll make her smile shine brighter, and even chocolate that'll turn any moment into something sweeter. There are endless options to choose from to show her she's the best. Hurry! Save 20 to 40% on select apparel, jewelry, chocolates, and more this Mother's Day only at Target. Restrictions apply.
KFC has $7 chicken and waffles, juicy hand-breaded chicken, rich syrup-drizzled waffles, and it's just so awesome that you can go to KFC right now while I'm stuck in this recording booth. So fun that you can literally just go out and get sweet and savory chicken and waffles, and I'm in here telling you about it. Love this for me. Try new KFC chicken and waffles for an envy-inducing $7 or feed the group for $25. Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center and at Imperial Valley Mall. Also, mobile service vans that come to you.
KXO News. Juvenile in custody. It was a joint investigation that led to the juvenile in custody. Here is Aaron Atadero with details.
It was in reference to an unidentified subject posting a potential threat of a shooting at San Pascual School. The sheriff's office and the Kxo police worked together to locate the individual who posted a screenshot of the threat on social media. ICSO investigators worked with the social media's platform to identify the account holder. They searched the account holder's residence. No weapons were found, but they did locate the juvenile suspect. He was placed under arrest and booked into Imperial County Juvenile Hall for criminal threats. In the Kxo newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
Vehicle hits a pole. The driver was injured when she lost control of her vehicle, hit a pole, and it overturned. The accident was reported at about 8:15 p.m. Thursday at State Route 98 and Carroll Road. A witness said that it looked like fireworks going off when the utility pole was hit and destroyed. The driver was able to get out of the vehicle. She was transported to a local hospital. IID crews were dispatched to make repairs to the damaged pole. No other details were released. The accident remains under investigation. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
El Centro police responded to a report of someone trying to sell a firearm in a parking lot. Officers located 3 men in a car in a parking lot, and after a search of the car, located a loaded Glock 19 9mm pistol inside of a backpack. All 3 men were arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail on weapons charges, as well as felony and misdemeanor warrants. No other weapons were located. Teacher recognized. El Centro City Council celebrated National Teacher Appreciation Week. The council recognized Dr. Thomas Tackey for being Teacher of the Year at Central Union High School. Dr. Tackey is a music and health teacher at Central. He works with many of his students, artists, and athletes on various media projects, including original music recordings and podcasts of features through Spartan Sound Productions on campus. The City Council pointed out Tackey's dedication and passion and the positive impact he has made on the lives of his students. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley, and you can drive in. You don't need an appointment. They service all makes and all models, or you can schedule an appointment with one of their mobile service vans. Just call El Centro Motors and schedule that appointment at your convenience.
Mother's Day is right around the corner, and your local grocery outlet has everything you need to make it a special one. Start her day with an amazing breakfast. We've got all the ingredients and all at amazing prices. And if you need ideas, check out our selection of gifts and novelties that Mom is sure to love. From flowers, plants, and scented candles to beauty and personal care items. We've got everything you need to make this Mother's Day one she'll remember. Stop by your neighborhood grocery outlet today.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
And local news page 2 is served up by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Multiple felony charges have been filed against an Imperial County woman for public assistance fraud. Here is Aaron Atadero.
The Imperial County District Attorney's Office has filed the charges following an investigation by the District Attorney's Public Assistance Fraud Unit. Natalia Nicole Castro is alleged to have obtained thousands of dollars of CalWorks and CalFresh benefits. Castro has been charged with multiple counts, including making more than one application for aid, using a false identity, unauthorized use of personal identifying information belonging to another individual, and forgery not related to a financial instrument, specifically forging state-issued documents used in the benefit application process. District Attorney George Marquez said, "This case highlights the importance of integrity in our public assistance programs. Our Public Assistance Fraud Unit is committed to holding accountable those who exploit safety net systems meant to support vulnerable members of our community." In the Kxo newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
And we have the latest DEA Drug Take-Back Day results. The Drug Enforcement Administration hosts 2 take-back days every year. The latest was in April. A take-back day is when residents clean out their medicine cabinets of unneeded and expired medications. They are deposited at a designated take-back location. During the 28th National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, the DEA safely disposed of 620,000 pounds of unused medications. In April, nearly 450 law enforcement agencies assisted the DEA in making Take-Back Day another success. Since its inception 16 years ago, the DEA has helped Americans safely remove nearly 19.8 million tons of expired, unwanted, or unused medications from their homes. Educators of the Year, Imperial County Charter to host their signature event. It's a Charter Annual Awards Night. It'll be held May 23rd at 6 p.m. The event will recognize 2025 honorees in the categories of Administrator, Teacher, Counselor, and Student Services for their exceptional dedication to Imperial County students. For more information, contact the event coordinator at the Imperial County Office of Education. And it looks like tomorrow you have a chance to donate some food. Oh, yeah. It'll be a food drive, and it's going to be easier than ever. A food drive as close as your mailbox. Your USPS letter mail carrier can make it happen. This Saturday, the National Association of Letter Carriers annual community drive, a food drive, takes place. Postal workers are asking you to leave a bag of healthy, non-perishable food items near your mailbox tomorrow, Saturday. Your letter carrier will do the rest and make sure your donation goes to help people in need in the Imperial Valley. It's an easy way to donate food, and you just have to drop it off at your mailbox. KXO Local News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For May specials, try our Pineapple Martini or an ice-cold bottle of Busch Light for $3.99. May plated a month is a machaca torta. And we now offer a new seasonal dessert, the Churro Ice Cream Sandwich. Burgers and Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
As high pressure strengthens over the region into the weekend, we can expect hot temperatures as high as around 100 degrees today and near 105 over the weekend. The National Weather Service says this will result in widespread moderate to even localized major heat risk across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Skies will remain clear through Saturday before some higher level clouds roll in for Sunday. Winds will also become breezy starting Saturday and continue into early next week as an incoming dry weather system eventually brings some cooler air back into the region. Our high yesterday, 95, the overnight low, 66. Sunny today with a high near 103. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east-northeast. Clear tonight with a low around 74. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south. Saturday, sunny with a high near 107. North-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds become south-southeast in the afternoon. Mostly sunny on Sunday with a high again near 107. South-southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. 81 degrees, 28% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest at 325 miles an hour. Air quality moderate in Westmoreland, but it's good everywhere else in the valley. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Enter to win a $50 gift certificate from 360 Business Product. No purchase necessary, and you need not be present to win. Simply log on to KXORadio.com. Click on the 360 Business Products Enter to Win giveaway link with your name, email address, or phone number, and you're entered. Or call KXO Radio 760-352-1230 with your name, address, and phone number. Your $50 value gift certificate can be redeemed for office products from 360 Business Products. Winner can win once a year. Winner to be announced end of every month.
Congratulations to local artist Marco Bejarano, the $50 gift certificate winner for April.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action last night. It was Minnesota beating up on Golden State, 117-93. That series tied at 1 game apiece. Coming up tonight, NBA action. It will be Cleveland at Indiana, Oklahoma City at Denver. Saturday's matchups, Boston at New York and Minnesota at Golden State. Sunday, Oklahoma City and Denver, Cleveland and Indiana. NBA action continues.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball action yesterday. It was the Tigers sweeping a twin bill from the Rockies. Hey, the Rockies have only won 6 games so far this year. Anyway, Tigers 11-1. and 10-2 with the wins. Twins topped the Orioles 5-2. Red Sox blanked the Rangers 5-0. Royals shut out the White Sox 10-0. By the way, Pope Leo XIV is a White Sox fan. Okay, not a Cubby fan. He's a White Sox fan. Phillies shaded the Rays 7-6. Blue Jays beat the Angels 8-5. Braves nipped the Reds 5-4. Diamondbacks held off the Dodgers and took away a 5-3 win. Three-time All-Star center fielder Chet Lemon, who won a World Series with the 1984 Detroit Tigers, passed away yesterday. He was 70. And Rafael Devers says, I'm the Red Sox designated hitter. And no, he will not play first base, even though the Sox are hurting at first. And the National Hockey League's Utah franchise has now been officially named permanently the Utah Mammoth. After several rounds of fan voting, Mammoth was the winner, and the team unveiled new logos and jerseys this week. Let's hear it from the Woolly Mammoth. And that's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And let's take a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security. They protect you, your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Okay, so we've got a deal with England on tariffs and still trying to figure out what exactly it means. President Donald Trump took the U.S. tax on British imports from 10% to 10%. Yeah, that's the exact same tariff that was announced April 2nd, but there are some carve-outs. British cars, like the Bentley you've always wanted, or planes. Yeah, you can buy an airplane with lower tariffs, steel and aluminum, and beef. Elsewhere, the founder and former CEO of the cryptocurrency lending platform Celsius Network has been sentenced to 12 years in prison after a prosecutor labeled him a predator who preyed on hope by enticing vulnerable customers to risk their life savings for a supposedly safe investment. Alexander Mashinsky was sentenced by U.S. District Judge John Cuttle, who said a substantial term in prison was necessary for someone who engaged in extremely serious crimes that enabled him to pocket over $45 million, while some of his customers lost everything and suffered severe psychological harm. And China's exports to the U.S. fell sharply in April after the triple-digit tariffs took effect, another sign of the damage the U.S. president's trade war is causing the world's two largest economies. Outbound shipments to the U.S. stood at $33 billion last month, according to customs data. That's a whopping 21% decline from April of 2024. On Wall Street right now, what we see is red. The Dow off 84 points at 41,284. The S&P 500 down just 2 points at 56.61. The NASDAQ off 2 points at 17,925. Meanwhile, gold is up. Gold up $34.30 an ounce. Oil up 64 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 103, west wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east-northeast this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 74, northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Saturday will be sunny with a high near 107, northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 107, southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. 83 degrees downtown. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the valley with 24-hour-a-day service. You'll find them at 4th and Heil, El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO. Well, is local news stories. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan.
Holy God, we praise thy name.
A morning mass at Holy Name Cathedral in Chicago to salute a native son.
We gather here today, we do so in celebration of the election of our new Holy Father, Pope Leo XIV.
American Cardinal Timothy Dolan spoke the day after the historic choice by the College of Cardinals.
The fact that he was born in the United States of America, boy, that's a sense of pride and gratitude for us. He's a citizen of the world. He reminds us that we all have our true citizenship in heaven.
The new Pope's brother, John Prevost, is getting a lot of attention. He was on CBS Mornings to say he got a quick word in after the selection was made.
So we were able to talk for maybe 45 seconds, and I said, congratulations, and he said, okay, goodbye.
The Supreme Court says retired Justice David Souter has died at 85. It was back in 1990 when the New Hampshire Republican took a seat on the high court.
The president's nomination and the Senate's confirmation are wholly beyond the scope of any thanks that I could give to them.
CBS's Jan Crawford.
Believed to be a conservative nominee, he joined with the court's liberals. He was a reliable liberal vote. And as a result, he was perhaps the greatest disappointment to conservatives of any Republican nominee. And I believe that it was his nomination and his tenure on the court that really forever changed how Republican presidents approach Supreme Court nominations. No longer, after David Souter, will they take people at their word that they're conservative.
Well, to the 80th anniversary of victory in World War II, CBS's Elizabeth Palmer in Moscow for the huge parade.
It was an extravaganza of marching. Russian troops from every branch of the military and soldiers from former Soviet republics. There was even a guest contingent from China, Russia's increasingly close ally.
President Trump has floated cutting tariffs to China to 80% from the current 145% ahead of a weekend meeting involving U.S. and Chinese officials in Switzerland. CBS's Natalie Brand.
The president said he does believe that they will be substantive, that he believes China wants to make a deal. Now, the Treasury Secretary in an earlier interview had looked at this as an initial conversation to de-escalate these tariff tensions.
The final stage of jury selection for the racketeering and sex trafficking trial of Sean Diddy Combs has been postponed till next Monday. Checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 79 points. The S&P is off 1. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers. T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it. Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/55 to learn more.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Chargers sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
One of the big questions in the Chicago area after the new pope was named was, is he a Cubs or White Sox fan?
When Dalton, Illinois native Cardinal Robert Prevost was elected pope yesterday, the Cubs posted on social media, "Hey Chicago, he's a Cubs fan." Wrong, says his older brother, John Prevost.
He's Sox.
John says they've always been Sox fans growing up in that Chicago suburb.
Because really from Dalton to Sox Park wasn't that big of a deal. And of course, we were both Ultra Boys, so that was one of the rewards that we got was to go to a Sox game.
In a statement, the White Sox said they're honored to have a Sox fan represented at the Vatican, and the Pope is always welcome at the ballpark. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
A half-ton spacecraft launched by the Soviet Union 53 years ago is expected to fall back to Earth as soon as tomorrow. Built to land on Venus, scientists say the titanium-covered spacecraft might survive the fiery plunge through the atmosphere. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230.